Mog and the Vet by Judith Kerr. One day, Mog was trying to catch a butterfly. She jumped high in the air. She jumped, and suddenly something happened to her paw. It was very sore. She smelled it. It was still sore. Then she licked it, but it was still sore. She tried to walk in it, but it was very, very sore. Mog thought, I've got 3 other paws. I'll just walk on them instead. What's the matter, Mog? Said Nicky. Debbie said, I think she's got a sore paw. Poor Mog, said Mr. Thomas. Let me see. But Mog wouldn't let anyone look at her paw. It was too sore. Oh dear, said Mrs. Thomas. If it's no better tomorrow, she'll have to go to the V.E.T. She said V.E.T. instead of vet, so Mog wouldn't understand. Mog hated going to the vets, but Mrs. Thomas thought she probably couldn't spell. That evening, Mog did not want to eat her supper because her paw was too sore. It was so sore that she couldn't sleep. In the morning, she didn't eat her breakfast. She just lay on the floor feeling sad. Suddenly, she wasn't on the floor anymore. Mrs. Thomas had picked her up. Mog thought, what's happening? It's rude to pick me up without asking me first. Then she was in a basket. And it was not her proper basket. It was a nasty basket that shut her in. Mog did not like that basket. She meowed a big meow. Meow. Debbie said, It's all right, Mog. We're taking you to have your paw made better. But Mog just wanted to get out the basket. Then they were in the car. It made big noise, and all the houses and trees and people rushed past outside. Mog knew something wasn't right. She meowed and meowed. At last, the houses stopped rushing past, and suddenly Mog was in a room. It was a room full of other animals. Mog thought, I knew it. I knew it. This is the place I hate, and she meowed more than ever. The other animals were sitting quietly with their people. They were surprised to hear Mog making so much noise. It's all right, Mog, said Debbie. It's all right, Mog, said Nicky. It's all right, Puss, said the nurse. But Mog would not stop meowing. After a while, the other animals thought perhaps Mog knew something they didn't. The dogs began to bark, the parrots began to squawk, and even the hamster said, eep, eep. They made so much noise that the vet came in to see what was happening. Oh, it's Mog, said the vet. I thought it might be. Perhaps I'd see her first. Mog suddenly thought she liked the shut-in basket after all. The vet tried to look at her, but it was very difficult. Perhaps this will be easier, said the vet. There, said the vet at last. Now let's have a look at that paw. He did something very quickly. Then he said, All done. She had a nasty thorn in her paw. And look, here it is. Now I'll just give her a little pill and... Ow! Said the vet. Oh, Mog, said Debbie. I'm so sorry, said Mrs. Thomas. Watch out for that cat, shouted the vet. Quick, catch it. Quick, catch it, shouted the nurse. I'll catch it, thought a big dog. I'll catch it too, thought a little dog. But I'll catch it first, thought a third dog. Heel, sit, stay, come back, shouted the dog's people, but the dogs took no notice. They're going wild, shouted the nurse. The hamster got mixed up in all the wild rush. The vet got mixed up too. Stop, we can't have animals go wild, said the vet. The dog's people shouted, Heel, sit, stay, and come back! Again, and after a while, the dog stopped. Come on, Mog, said Nicky. You're a silly cat. Back in your basket, said Debbie. Goodbye, said the vet. I think she'll be all better in the morning after a good night's sleep. And after that night, Mog did have a good sleep. But the vet did not have a good sleep. The vet had a dream. It was a dream about wild animals. Mog had a dream too, but it was a lovely dream. Mog dreamt she was a butterfly. And in the morning, her paw was no longer sore. It was not sore when she licked it. It was not sore when she walked on it. It was not sore when she jumped up high. It was better. She was all better. She was totally, completely better. And the vet was almost better too. Thank you for letting me read to you today. If you enjoyed listening to me and want to read along next time, then you can find the link to this book in the description below. If you'd like to hear me again, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button under this video and visit my channel for more books like this.